Why did civil or generals resist repeating rifles? Imagine a battlefield filled with soldiers firing rapidly from repeating rifles, changing the way wars are fought. But during the Civil War, many generals hesitated to adopt these new weapons. Why was that? Well, even though repeating rifles like the Spencer and Henry models could fire multiple rounds without reloading, military leaders had serious concerns. They worried that soldiers would waste ammunition because these rifles allowed for faster firing. Supplying enough bullets for thousands of troops was already a big challenge, with armies relying on railroads, wagons, and mules to move supplies. Increasing the rate of fire meant needing a lot more ammunition, which was hard to provide with the existing logistics. Another reason was that many generals still believed in traditional tactics. They were used to linear formations and volley fire, where soldiers fired together in controlled bursts. They thought that rapid individual firing would make soldiers less disciplined and less effective on the battlefield. There was also skepticism about whether repeating rifles could stand up to the rigors of combat. Would they jam? Would they break? These doubts made commanders hesitant to relying on them. Despite these worries, some units, especially Union cavalry and mounted infantry, saw the benefits of repeating rifles. They could fire more shots faster, hold positions longer, and fight more effectively against larger forces. President Abraham Lincoln supported their use, but the Ordnance Department, responsible for weapons, was slow to approve widespread adoption. Over time, as the war went on, more units started using repeating rifles, and their advantages became clear. In the end, resistance to these weapons came down to logistics, old-fashioned tactics, and doubts about reliability. Even though repeating rifles offered a clear edge in firepower, the military's focus on traditional methods and the difficulty of supplying enough ammunition kept their use limited at first. It was only later in the war that these guns truly changed how battles were fought.